Hi guys, and welcome to my week, 25 pregnancy update. I am 25 weeks and 4 days. And I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this done while Mason is taking a nap. He's taking a late nap today. He did not want to go down for some reason, so Clayton's already home from school, so they're in the backyard playing. So fingers crossed I can get this done before he wakes up. So, all right. And I usually do these on Sundays, but I wanted to wait to do this because I had my midwife appointment yesterday. So I wanted to wait and update on that. So we'll just go ahead and get started. Symptoms. Still taking my nausea medicine. I don't think I'm ever going to stop until this baby's here. I felt about a week and a half ago, I felt like my morning sickness was going to come back, like full-blown morning sickness. I had, I think, 2 days in a row where I threw up in the mornings, 2 days in a row. One day where I felt awful. The entire day I laid in bed. The kids laid in bed with me. They kind of just had snacks in bed and juice. And by the time that day was over with, we had like juice on this bedside table and crackers on this bedside table. And yeah, it was, you could tell that I had been in bed all day. Let's see, no cravings. I really haven't been craving anything this pregnancy. It's really weird, but nothing really. Oh, I do, there's one thing. Okay, I guess there is one thing I'm craving, and I like to have a cold bottle of Coke. Not every day, maybe once or twice a week, but a cold bottle of Coke sounds really good. And I'm usually not a Coke drinker. I like Dr. Pepper. I still drink Dr. Pepper occasionally, but I don't know, Coke has just been sounding really good to me. So yeah, I've been having that. Okay, so we'll just talk about my midwife appointment. So everything looked good. Baby's heart rate was in the 130s. She said that he was probably sleeping because she was poking around all my belly just to see if she could tell how he was in there, his position in there. Sorry, there's a fly on the camera. But she really couldn't tell if he was head down or head up because he's still so tiny. I mean, he's only about, fly, let's get on the lens. He's only about 1.5 pounds right now, and so still pretty darn tiny. So, but she couldn't tell. But after she was poking around and stuff, he never moved really. So she said that he was probably sleeping since his heart rate was in the 130s, and it's usually in the 140s, 150s. So, my fundal height, I'm measuring 26 weeks, so just a couple of days ahead, which is no big deal. That's pretty much right on track, so that's looking good. I talked about some symptoms I had been having every day usually, and it happens a few times a day. You know, I feel like my heart is just racing, and that is very common in pregnancy because your blood volume increases so much that your heart is having to pump way more blood than what it's used to. And so I knew it was normal, but I just want to know maybe if there was something I could take to help it out, just because I hate that feeling. Oh, I just don't like it. It makes me really crazy actually. So I am going to be taking, I've taken one yesterday and one today, and I feel like I'm already noticing a difference. It's still happening, but I feel like it is not happening near as much. And if it does happen, it's not lasting near as long like it was. So I'm taking the CoQ10, and I'm just taking one a day, and they're really weird. They're orange, just orange little pills. I don't know if it's gonna focus on these. So I'm just taking one a day, and this is the 100 milligram. She didn't say how many milligrams to take, and I forgot to ask her, so this is just what I got. So yeah. Also, it's happened twice in the past 2 weeks, I think, and it's out of nowhere. I'll be dead asleep, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I have like acid, like liquid acid, come up from my chest into my throat, and then it's in my mouth. And when you're sleeping and that happens, that is so scary. I wake up freaking out like I'm like suffocating or something, because it just happens all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, that is so scary. So I told her that has been happening. I've never had that happen in my previous pregnancies. This is my very first time. I have had heartburn in my previous pregnancies, but never like that stuff in the middle of the night, just out of nowhere, coming up into my mouth. And I don't like it. I don't want it to happen again. It freaks me out. So For that, I'm going to be taking these every day because she said to, it's Zantac. I'm going to be taking that. She said to take it every day so that way it's in your system, because if you just take it when you feel like you're going to have symptoms, then the acid is like not under control. If you take it every day, then it keeps that acid under control. And she said if I'm having that, I might have a lot of acid in my stomach, but maybe I'm just that's only happened occasionally. But she said that could be why I'm still having my nausea and occasionally throwing up. So we'll see, maybe that's why, I don't know. But yesterday and today I've taken the Zantac, and I don't feel any kind of burning in my throat or anything like that. So yay. I hope just the middle of the night acid reflux in my mouth does not ever happen again, because I'm telling you, it is scary to wake up. And then my blood pressure. I have said in the past where my blood pressure got high at the end with Mason. It just didn't start happening this early, but it started happening in my 30s, like when I hit the 30-week mark, maybe 32-week mark, I can't remember. But that's when it started happening with Mason. I'm not even 26 weeks yet, and I had that problem yesterday. She took it, and it was like, I think she took it twice. The second time it was 142/80, which is, I know it's not that high, but my appointment 4 weeks ago, it was only 110/70 something. So that's a pretty big jump in 4 weeks. And, but I do have this issue where if I go to the doctor's office or like my midwife appointments or anywhere that I know is going to be taking my blood pressure, I freak out, and I don't know why. I try to calm myself down so my blood pressure won't be through the roof, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That might be why yesterday it may be me calming myself down. I just couldn't get calmed down enough, because I do have a blood pressure machine at home. And when we got home, I took it and it was perfect. It was like 117/78, I do believe. So I don't know. But now I have to check in with her once a week and tell her my blood pressure. And I should have it tomorrow. I'm going to be taking a garlic supplement for that. So hopefully I won't have any more issues. Oh, fingers crossed, I don't have any more issues with blood pressure. Yeah, it's been in the back of my mind that it got high with Mason and that it might happen again this time. And so far, it kind of is, but I don't have any protein in my urine and I'm not swelling. So those are good signs that preeclampsia is not developing. So those are very good signs. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. I'm sitting on my knees and this hurts really bad, but if I sit on my butt, I'm kind of too far down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm going to be transferring Mason's clothes. We got a new dresser for Clayton. So, okay, I'm just gonna have to be low because that hurts. We got a dresser for Clayton. It's an old one. We're gonna paint it. And we're putting Clayton's clothes and Mason's clothes together, so that way the new baby's clothes can go where Mason's clothes are right now. And we're gonna get some bunk beds for Clayton's room, and we're gonna do some other stuff too. But why I brought this up is because like I was talking to Cody about the stuff we need to do, and then I was thinking, I'm like, it is November. We're gonna have a baby in 3 months and we're kind of running out of time on all of this stuff. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to start going through clothes and seeing what I have and I don't have. And yeah, I need to get the dresser done. I need to get Mason's clothes moved over so I can get his clothes put in those dressers. And yeah, I'm not like freaking out or anything, but I'm kind of realizing that we are running out of time. It's gonna be here before we know it, and it's coming fast. Like, it feels like it's going slow, and at the same time it's going fast. So yeah. Another symptom I've been having is out of breath, which I've mentioned previously. I can just do little stuff around the house, or like right now, just talking, and I'm out of breath. So that is like probably just gonna get worse, because I think it's just getting worse and worse the bigger I get. I'm not like 100% at the uncomfortable stage, you know, with bending over and stuff, but I'm getting there. It's starting to get more and more uncomfortable bending over and changing Mason's diapers. And also I'm noticing if I have a lot to do in one day, a lot of walking around to do, cleaning, you know, picking up a lot of errands to run, at the end of the day my pelvis is starting to hurt. So, and I know that that's just gonna be getting worse and worse the bigger he gets. And especially, I don't know if he's head down right now or not, but when he gets head down and he's putting pressure on my pelvis, it's just gonna get worse and worse. I know with my other 3 pregnancies, the bigger I got, just lifting up my leg to put my pants on hurt my pelvis. So I know that's coming, and it's already starting when I have my busy days. And at the end of the day, my pelvis, it's not like really painful, but I can tell it's there, I can feel it, and it's sore. Another symptom I'm having is I can no longer sneeze without peeing my pants. Oh my gosh, and it makes me crazy. Makes me crazy. Every time I sneeze, I know that I'm gonna pee my pants, and if I'm like standing up or in a public area, I try to cross my legs or bend over or something, so that way I don't pee as much. So that way it doesn't feel as much, you know. Well, I usually don't pee as much whenever I'm crossing my legs or if I bend over a little bit. So yeah, that has started. And if I have to cough or anything, that usually happens too. If I have to cough, the other day, oh well, we have, I don't know if we still do or not, but we had a mouse in the house, and I saw it in the kitchen, and I freaked out because I hate mice. And I told Cody, and he went to the garage and got a box, and he's chasing this mouse around the living room with a box, and he was in his boxers, and Dex, our dog, is trying to get the mouse too. The other 2 kids are in bed, and Mason's just looking at him like, what the heck are you doing? And I laughed so hard that I peed my pants. So if I laugh too hard, I pee my pants. If I sneeze, I pee my pants. If I cough, I pee my pants. Yep, that's just part of pregnancy, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And it seems like the more kids I have, like the worse it gets. They just ruin my bladder. It's just ruined. My next midwife appointment, of course, is in 4 weeks, so I'll be 29 weeks in a few days when I go back again. So I think that's gonna be it for this pregnancy update, and I will show you my 25-week and 4-day belly. I'm gonna have to bend down again like I did last time. But here we are. I have 2 shirts on, so I'll lift this shirt up. Yep. From the front and this side. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see y'all in our next video. Bye.